Hello everyone, this is Tomo for the Market Zone with a weekly markets review video. I want to go over some charts, see the situation in the stock markets and the forex markets, and of course see some trading ideas that I posted in the weekly markets analysis newsletter and how they close their trading week. Before I jump into the charts, I want to wish all you football fans out there like me happy holidays. We started a World Cup, and if a Spain-Netherlands game was some kind of a preview of what we have coming, it's going to be a great tournament. So happy holidays for you football fans out there. Regarding the financial markets, the focus was the VIX. I mentioned that the VIX plunged below 11. It's not something that we can overlook. The situation was very strange, and I expected a bounce in the VIX. That's what happened, and I guess now everyone will wait till Wednesday FOMC meeting and see what the Fed will do before we'll see any major move higher or lower in the financial markets. So VIX back in focus, and the SPY had the pullback, and let's see it in the charts. We start with the SPY chart, the daily chart. We see the daily wedge here that I mentioned in the weekly markets analysis. I was expecting a pullback after hitting the trend line with a pin bar with the RSI overbought, and we did see the pullback. I was expecting it to reach maybe towards the trend line here or the support zone, but eventually it was just a minor movement. But again, it's the first downward move after 15 or more than 14 days of climbing in the SPY. So we have to be thankful for it. If you are a bear, again, if you are a bull, I guess you don't like this kind of price action. But this pullback with the VIX maybe is a preview to a bigger move that we have in Wednesday. We have to wait and see. For another situation, we are still above support, above trend line, and we will have to wait and see what happens. In the Qs, the same situation, minor pullback, still a long way to go towards just to reach the support level. Again, probably we'll have to wait and see what kind of price action we have in Wednesday. We still just crossed below the overbought line. Interesting situation. Going for some trade ideas that I posted. This is Macy's with the bearish Gartley that I mentioned in the weekly markets analysis. Target reach both of reach both of its target level. Target 1 was here and target 2 was here, just a few cents away. So basically it's a very successful pattern trade, and now I think that Macy's is going much lower, but if you're just trading the pattern, you probably should have been close and after profit taking. Next chart, another trade idea from the weekly market analysis is the AVB trade with the dark cloud covers here, and we look for a breakdown below this trend line, and we got it. Increase in volume, very nice breakdown. Just stalled a little bit towards the end of the week, but I don't see a reason why it will not continue. Let's see the weekly chart here. This was just to remind you, a weekly cipher, and target level is around, just a second, let's see, let's take the fibs. Okay, so first target level is 136, which is also a structure level here that you can see, and the second target level will be 130, 128. So I don't see any reason why we won't see any continuation after this weekly pin bar and this confirmation candle with a breakdown below this uptrend, daily uptrend line. Here also just crossed below the overbought, looking good for continuation. Continuing with weekly markets analysis setups, this is GIL daily chart with a triple top daily, and this trading, the ascending trading channel I mentioned in the weekly markets analysis. We looked for a breakdown, we got it with increasing volume by the book, some pullback, nothing to be concerned of right now, and I'm looking for continuation towards target level, which is around 75. 76. If we'll take this move and potential AB equals CD pattern here, we'll reach just about the target zone that I mentioned in the weekly market analysis. So maybe a continuation setup here for next week, but if you entered here, I don't see anything to be concerned of right now. That's the situation in Guild. Continuing to Dang, Elite Zone members trade idea. We had this beautiful trading channel. We reached the support zone. As it broke out, the Elite Zone members received an email about it, and since then we climbed almost 20% in the stock. Very successful trade. Reached target 1. Target 2 will be 13.5, $14 zone. But the more important is this very nice profitable trade. Dang Elite Zone member setup. If you want to join, you can do it in the MarketZone website, www.themarketzone.net. Next trade will be another successful Elite Zone members trade. The FAS, we had this butterfly, the daily butterfly with the 100 round psychological number. I suggested here an idea of selling call spread, out of the money call spread. I sold the 101, 102 call spread for June. Overall, it looks good. Still above the support. I have to see how the week will start, but if it will start with some minor rally, maybe I'll exit the trade before the FOMC. We had this overbought signal here, increase in volume, and overall a very nice trade again. Elite Zone member trade idea. Let's see what we can show you here. Okay, let's talk about the EM emerging markets. Still outside of this downtrend line here that we see within the trading zone area. You see here the trading zone. We are at the top of the trading zone. We had a weekly pin bar. We have this wedge here. Let's see the daily chart. Okay, so we have this daily wedge. Maybe if you can, we can adjust it a little bit, and we are inside. We are inside it. This wedge pattern, and just below resistance. I think that we can see a pullback going back to the weekly chart. Maybe a pullback to this broken down trend line. It's set up. I will check. Overall, I think that the emerging markets are going lower, but as long as they are above this trend line, I cannot say it for sure. So that's the situation with the emerging market. Very nice. If it's even if you're going to trade this trading range, you can short here and take profit here, but you have to consider this trend line along the way. So that's the situation with the emerging markets. Looking at some Forex chart, we'll start with the EURUSD. This is the bullish bet I mentioned in the weekly markets analysis, and if you read the file, you know that I took a long position here, exit the trade here for about 90 pips profits, and then shorted the euro around 1.365 based on my bearish bias. It was a risky trade. I sent it to the lead zone members. You have this powerful move up, you don't mess with it, but I was waiting for some kind of pullback, maybe to 1.36, and that's what happened. I exited trade here for 50 pips overall in this trade, and then I waited for some signs of reversal, maybe to reach the 1.37 and 1.38, which is the pattern first and secondary target levels. But we didn't see any sign of strength from the EURUSD. Just dropped back to the PRZ, and as long as X is not violated, we have a valid pattern, but we don't see any signs that the euro can climb higher. Maybe it will be the USD, the US dollar, that after the FOMC we can create a move higher in the USD if the USD will be weaker because of the Fed's actions. So that's the same setup will be relevant for next week. So just watch it and monitor it. The next chart I want to show you is the Aussie Kiwi chart, which was set up. I posted to the lead zone members the bearish butterfly pattern that completed around 1.1. Took it 5 days before it reversed and then kept down after the Kiwi rate decision. I took my profits around here, around 1.09, which was also the target, the pattern's target level. And if someone held to the position for target 2, it's 186 pips. Now currently it's about 160 from entry level, to 20 pips away. And now the situation is that we are facing this uptrend line and the retest of the downtrend line, which was also a situation explained to the lead zone members. I see it as a potential for long entry. We will monitor in the lead zone members, and I will monitor it during next week. But that's the bullish setup that we are looking at after a successful trade idea that we had with the butterfly. The last chart I want to show you guys is the Aussie USD, which we had set up in the lead zone based on two harmonic patterns. One is the bearish bet in red that you see, and the other one is the purple butterfly that ended and completed around 1.94. We had also this resistance level here, so it was overall it was very nice sell zone that I sent to the elite zone, and we had this trading channel that we monitored the price action inside it, and the setup was two harmonic patterns, and the confirmation sign was maybe a pin bar, a bearish engulfing, or more important, the breakdown of this trading channel. So we entered the trade, I entered the trade, and then we had this pin bar as a confirmation, very nice, and then followed with the bearish engulfing, a massive bearish engulfing candle, another confirmation sign, and then the price pierced below this trading channel. So three confirmation signs, and then you see what happened. The price went rally back up, created a higher high, and then closed back below the X point. This was the X point, this was the important level, and the price just went back below this X point. It was a tricky week. It was also in the cable. I took a bidding in short position I had in the cable, and also here in the Aussie USD you see perfect setup, confirmation signs everywhere, and then the price just spiked higher than the X point, and took out people in stop losses. Sometimes in trading, that's what happens. You do everything according to your plan, it works, you have the confirmation sign you want, and then you just take a loss. That's trading. I held into this position because I thought we are talking, there was no reason that I saw for this spike high except maybe taking some stop losses. I used minor resistance level that I recognized, and then took actually another short position here. So this was the initial position, the second one was after the pin bar and the bearish engulfing, and the third one was in this spike high. Overall, these two are pretty much in break even, and this one is with small 25 pips profits. Even if you got stopped out of this position because of the spike high, which is, I guess, most of the harmonic trader pattern, the harmonic traders probably got stopped out here. As soon as the price went back below 0.941, which was the X point, you could have re-entered the trade. A little risky trade, but in the daily chart, if we check it in the daily chart, we see the perfect false break. See, we have a outside bar reversal here, a huge candle, and then a break the following day closed below the X point. So tricky situation, not an easy trade here. I'm not sure that I will close it with any profit. You see that we are still pushing higher, but I wanted to show you guys and talk about how even when you're doing everything just right, you just can lose, and that's part of trading. So that's it for this video. I want to thank you for watching and following the Market Zone, and if you want to be a part of the Zone community, I want to invite you to subscribe to the weekly markets analysis newsletter or to the premium elite zone service in the Market Zone website, www.themarketzone.net, and be a part of the Zone community. Thank you again for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.